Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Mazda CX-50 Preferred Plus package. This one behind me is finished in wind chill, and it is the 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It's not the turbo, so let me go ahead and show you all the features this Preferred Plus package has. Under the hood there is a 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a 5-speed automatic transmission. You could get the CX-50 in 2.5 turbocharged, but this is on the higher trims. Anyways, this engine produces 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. And if you guys are curious about the towing capacity, it is 2,000 pounds. And for the fuel economy numbers, they are 24 in the city, 30 highway, and 27 combined. Here is the MSRP sticker of this 2023 Mazda CX-50. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video, and the price with destination is $33,560. As I mentioned, the color is called Wind Chill, and it does look pretty good on this Preferred Plus package. There is 11 trims you could choose from, and I really like this white CX-50. This is the first time I see a white one. I've been seeing this color right there a lot, and the blue one, but in white it does actually look pretty good. And if you guys are curious about the price is $33,000, which I think is a good deal. Coming to the front, I really like what Mazda did. The CX-50 is the adventure slash off-road SUV that Mazda is making. The grille is finished in flat black. It does have a nice design to it. This is finished in gloss black. The Mazda logo is finished in chrome, a little bit on the smaller side. And for the headlights, I love the fact that the housing is nice and small, and the design looks pretty good. Everything right here in the front is LED, which is nice, and I really like what Mazda did here. Very nice design. This vent right here is functional. The bottom portion of the bumper is finished in flat black. This is the sensor for the braking assist, and there is a bottom grille. This piece right here is finished in gray, and overall I really love the way how the CX-50 looks like from the front. And by the way guys, there is LED turn signal indicators here in the front, and something that is really cool about the turn signal indicators is they do stay on. They do have that fade out look to them, so when they're blinking they fade out, and it's something cool, never seen before. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this CX-50. Here is a side view of this Mazda CX-50, and it does look pretty good from the side. I really wish that Mazda tried a little bit hard with the rims, but I really love the fact that on this Preferred Plus package there is a ton of rubber. If you guys look at this Premium Plus, it does have very big rims, and it kind of defeats the purpose of it being adventure slash off-roady. So I definitely love the fact that there's a lot of rubber on this SUV, but the rims, they're not really my favorite design. There is a ton of plastic right here on the side to basically show you that this is an adventure vehicle. There's a lot of plastic in the bottom. The fender flares have thick plastics. The rims are finished in gloss black, and the size is 225 65 17. So as I said, there's a lot of rubber, but again guys, I'm not a big fan of the rim design. On the mirror there is a blind spot monitoring system and a turn signal indicator, and the mirror cap is finished in gloss black. All the window trims are finished in black except this trim in the back. It is finished in chrome. And on the roof there is some roof rails and a panoramic sunroof. The sunroof looks very good when it's open, but it does not open all the way, which is something that I really don't like about this CX-50. And if you guys are curious about the ground clearance, it is 8.3, but if you guys get the other trims like this one right there, it will have 8.6 inches of ground clearance. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back of this CX-50. Here is the back of this CX-50, and I personally think the back of this SUV looks very good. I prefer it over the side view and the front. Coming to the tail lights, everything right here in the back is LED, and I really love the way how the running light looks like. And by the way, tail lights and headlights, they're very small, which I like about this CX-50. But something about the turn signal indicators here in the back, they kind of look like they are halogen, but they are LED because of the way how they blink. And I really love the smoked look the tail lights have. Here is a rear wiper. The spoiler looks alright. I really wish it was extended out a little bit just to give this SUV a nicer look. On the side there is some flat black. Here is the third brake light, and I personally think the back looks nice and clean. Sky Active badge on the left. There is some fake vents right here on the side to mimic the front, which I think is fine. And the backup camera is located a little bit on the right. Mazda logo is finished in chrome, and it is small just like the front. And CX-50 badge with all-wheel drive badge on the left, finished in chrome. The reflectors look good, and the bumper is finished in flat black. And I'm glad that there is dual exhaust tips and they are connected to the exhaust pipe, so there is no fake exhaust tips here in the back of this CX-50. Here's a key of this Mazda CX-50, and honestly, not a big fan of what Mazda does with their keys. A little bit on the bulky side, but they do feel nice and light, and they do feel solid, which is good, but the key itself doesn't look good, and it's a little bit on the bulky side. There's 4 buttons on the side, which again, I'm not a big fan of. And there is lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button. Let's go ahead and open the trunk. It does have power lift gate for 33,000, which is very good. Lift gate opens nice and quick. And right here, there is 2 buttons. There's a button to close the lift gate and another one to close the lift gate and lock the SUV. There's a handle right here and an LED light. And inside, there is a very good amount of space. The opening is nice and big, and the loading floor is actually very low, so getting things in and out is super easy. And right here on the left, there is a little bit of storage place. On the right, there is another storage place, some hooks, tie downs, and on the left, there is only 1 LED light. I really wish there was another one on the right side. And there is a handle on the left to drop the left seat down, another one on the right to drop the right seat down, and a 12-volt right here. And let's go ahead and show you what's underneath. There is a spare tire, and if you open this more, that's where the jack and the jack tools are going to be located. And yeah, there is a good amount of space overall. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the seats down just to show you the amount of space with the seats down. So go ahead and pull on this handle to drop the left one, and the right one is from this side. And I love the fact that the seats go down nice and flat. And yeah, overall, there is a ton of space in the back of this CX-50. Here is the door handle. It is finished in the same color as this SUV. There is a sensor behind it. That's how you unlock the SUV. And to lock it, there is a sensor right here. Just go ahead and tap it. This will take care of locking the SUV. Coming to the front door panel, does look pretty good. Mazda usually does a great job with their door panels, but something that made me a little bit upset is the fact that the top portion of this door is actually plastic. Mazda usually makes everything soft, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they made the top of this door plastic, but everything else is nice and soft. So this is extremely soft. This is very, very soft. The armrest is extremely soft, which I like, and I really like this silver trim or gray trim. Here is door handle, does feel nice and solid. Door locks. Here is the handle to close the door. All window switches are automatic up and down. Mirror controls, everything looks good. Everything has a really nice solid feel to them. Here is a speaker. This is plastic, which is completely fine. And there is a good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. This is plastic. And yeah, definitely good amount of soft materials. Here is a seat. Driver's seat looks pretty good. Has a nice design to it, nice and comfortable. A lot of support, and overall I love the design. This is actually cloth, and the side is leather. I love the stitching. Of course, they're powered, and here is the lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this CX-50, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Mazda CX-50. Does look very nice from the inside, and the seats are very, very comfortable. Steering wheel has a really nice design to it, and the ring itself has an alright thickness. It is wrapped in leather, which is nice. Some chrome right here in the bottom. The Mazda badge is, or logo is finished in chrome. Some brushed aluminum buttons and trims, and yeah, overall the steering wheel has a nice design to it. Right here on the left, there is the source, seat buttons, volume controls, and right here there is the phone controls, voice command, and an info button. This info button will control the center of this gauge or screen, and you could toggle through a few things. So the center is an LCD screen, the left and right are analog gauges, and behind the steering wheel there is the headlight controls and turn signal controls, and on the right there is the wiper controls for the front and back. Behind it is the brightness control, and the trip reset is behind the headlight controls. The air vents look good. I love the way how they move. And overall, yeah, they do have a nice design to them. There's some gray trim right here. And this thing right here is extremely soft. Even this right here is super soft. So definitely Mazda did a great job with the materials in this CX-50. Right here on the right, there is the safety controls, cruise control, the gap. So you could there's the adaptive cruise control. This button right here will turn on the main thing, or the main cruise control. And yeah, overall the interior of the CX-50 looks good. Right here on the left, there is the safety controls. Right here, there is the traction control system. Tailgate release does have power lift gate, as I showed you. And here is a screen. It's a 10.25 inch screen. Does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and they are wireless, by the way. And the screen overall, it looks alright. I'm just not a big fan of Mazda system. I really wish they were basically apps. And by the way, this screen is not touch, so I really wish it was. Anyways, if it was touch, the screen is too far to be able to actually touch it. So you have to control it with this wheel right here on the middle console. And as I mentioned, it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And it is a 10.25 inch screen. Let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is right. Lines do not move when you turn the steering left and right. So I really wish the lines moved, but the screen quality overall is right. I really wish it filled the whole screen, but sadly it doesn't. There's this gray trim. Again, guys, this is very, very soft. Climate controls are very easy to use. So here is the fan speed. It does have dual climate control, off button, fan speed, mode, front, rear, AC, emergency light button, heated seats, an auto function, and here is the engine start stop. I really wish it had some, probably like some gray around it, would have been nice. And down here there is one 12-volt, good amount of storage places, 2 cup holders. They're nice and big. And here is the shifter that will control the 5-speed automatic transmission. Drive modes, there is sport, normal, off-road. And the LCD screen changes, which is of course nice. And here is the brake hold, e-brake. The controls to control the screen, so you could go left and right. A favorite button, and the armrest is extremely soft, which I like. You could open the right one by itself, and you could open the left one. So I'm glad that Mazda does that. It's pretty cool. And something I always forget to mention, there is a storage place right here on the higher trims. I think this is a wireless phone charger, if I'm not mistaken. And inside there is a good amount of space with 2 USBs. So there is no USB Type-C. And I really wish there was like a 12-volt inside, because there is only one 12-volt right there. Here is the rear view mirror. It does look alright. The bezels are nice and thin, and it is a big mirror, which is good. And seeing out of the back is actually not too bad. And up here, glasses holder, LED lights, which is nice, of course. And here is a button to basically keep the lights off when the doors are open. And here is the panoramic sunroof. Sadly, it does not open more, but it does look very good when it's open from the outside. And you could tilt it, but this is the open position. And definitely this panoramic sunroof brings in a lot of light. Let's go ahead and tilt it. So that's how it looks like when it's tilted, and that's how it looks like when it's open. And again, guys, it does look very good when it's open, but I really wish it opened a little bit more. And let me go ahead and show you the shade very quick. It does have automatic shade, and it is very soft, and it does close nice and quick. The visor is hard, but the visor itself feels nice and solid. There's an extension, and there is a good sized mirror with a very nice bright LED light. For the back door panel, it does look the same as the front. This top portion right here is plastic, just like the front, and honestly it does feel a little bit on the cheaper side, but this is very nice and soft. The armrest is extremely soft, which I like. Here is the window switch. Again, it does have automatic up and down. Here is door handle, and here is basically the handle to close the door with. And this is plastic. Good amount of storage placed in the bottom of this door. And here's a speaker. And for the back seats are nice and spacious. They do have the same design as the front, and they are basically leather on the side, and the center is cloth, and the armrest is extremely soft, wrapped in leather. Two nice big cup holders, and inside there is 2 air vents, 2 USBs, which is good. And that's how the front of this Mazda CX-50 looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Mazda CX-50. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Spencer here at Mazda of Milford. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.